Hey, what's up everybody? Adi here from Hit the Road Music Studio, and we have a mobile record studio. And today we're going to do something very special. We got the lovely package from Sonarworks, and this is the Reference ID microphone, including software. And today we're going to measure my Kali Audio IN8 V2 speakers in a camper van, and we're going to measure the whole room with the Sound ID Reference. And we're going to compare my mixes before and after doing it. I'm very excited and I'm very grateful for this little present. I'm always happy to review products and do funny things like this. I show you, we are authentic here. So this is my setup. I think it's the engineer's nightmare. At first I have a look on all the failure points where the sound can get distracted or don't come directly into my ears. So number one, the first reflections from the table. This is a wooden table, and one of the speakers is directly by the plastic window. So we would have probably some nasty high frequencies coming from the right side when mixing with speakers. Usually when traveling and recording, we're gonna rent a room and I have a perfect space for mixing. At the moment we are at the Habibi Works project in Greece, for example. And there is something that is called the tiny dome that they built, and I want to show you the tiny dome. And to stay authentic, our view from the camper. Welcome to our project. So this is my current studio, and I think it's beautiful. And here's a guest. Welcome to our tiny house. This looks like that. So believe it or not, we're living here since 3 years, and this is a fully equipped studio. Means we have microphones with us, microphone stands, cables. We just finished another commercial production. A band from the US called Bon Deco came to us to record their debut EP. To us, we were at this time in Albania, in Tirana, rented a villa and just made a full record there. And in those places, I'm using, for example, my big speakers so we can listen together, and I get the initial idea how big the sound is and how the panning is working. Therefore, for me it's crucial to be able to tune those speakers. If it works or not, we're gonna learn in this video today. So let's start tuning my speaker. What do we need? Number one is the audio interface. We're using my Evo 16 by Audient. It's amazing, the preamps are amazing, absolutely in love with it, perfect for traveling. It's smaller than all the others, it's in the same price range, and they just won the Tech Award for the best preamps. Audient rules. So that's where our microphone goes in. For speakers, as I said, Kali Audio IN8, the second wave. Awesome speakers, perfect when traveling the world, because they have adjustable EQs in the back. So depending on the room where I am, I can add some low end, take some low end, and make the initial adjustment. Other than that, you gonna buy this microphone. Comes in a fancy package, and I had an awesome pullover, like a sweater in it. It saved already my butt, because sometimes those nights in the camper can get very, very cold. So thank you for that. And when opening the box, I really love how it's structured. I got my license key here that I, of course, don't show you. And the easy get started guide. And this fancy microphone, Sound ID Reference. And here are all the steps. Here's your quick start guide. Register and create your user account. Number two, download and install the software on your computer. Enter the license activation key in your user account. Ready for use on your speakers and headphones. And here is a smart QR code to get directly to the page. I did it already, so you don't have to see how I'm doing it. If I could make it, it's idiot-proof, then you can make it as well. So it's very simple and straightforward. If I could do it, you can do it. I take now this fancy microphone, and the first question I have is if I can use it in my productions. I will try it out on different elements and will let you know. At this point I want to say thank you, and this time it was Lee from Produce Like a Pro, who worked for Sonarworks for a long time, who connected us during the NAMM show 2022. Thank you, Produce Like a Pro, for your incredible support, wonderful friendship. This is again thanks to you. The same with Kali, they connected us with Kali, they connected us with Audient. There is also a Kali audio and Sonarworks bundle on Thomann. There is a link down in the description. It's an affiliate link. Like this you get both products at the same time, and if everything works out, you're ready to rock your mixes. So let's do the first step. Enough with talking. So the first thing we're gonna do is opening the Sound ID Reference software. As you can see, we have no outputs added, and it's very easy to understand what we have to do next because of this jumping thing here. Thank you, Sonarworks. In the first step, we have to select our output device. Our output device is where our speakers are connected to. For me, it's the Audient Evo 16. Gotta play a test tone. Nothing came because one monitor is not connected to the electricity, and the second one was off. Let me just connect this one. Fixed. I love this. Let's play the test tone again.
Left, right.
Easy. So this is already helpful. You play the test tone, it will tell you where is your left speaker and where is your right speaker, and here it's correct. So let's go to the next one. Add the output. What should I do now? Oh yeah, I have just to follow the sync that is jumping. It shows me everything. Create a new speaker profile. Today we just use the speakers. Usually when I have to mix in the camper van, I'm using my Olo Audio S4X. These are my reference headphones, and the speakers help me to make the initial balance, so I know everything is left-right panned. I can hear if there are any issues. I mean, with the time also my ears get used to it, but I want to improve this. So let's get started. Select your speaker configuration. 2.0, it's stereo, left-right. Yes. Setup checklist. Phantom power 48 volt is on and is powering measurement microphone. So that's a condenser mic and it needs 48 volt. And I simply turn it on, make the check. Your input and output is routed to the same device or uses the same clock source. Check, because the output is from the Evo and the input is also into the Evo with this mic. Microphone signal cannot be heard through the speakers. We'll figure out when the feedback will kick in and blow our ears. Next. Tap it. So now we have to see if we get input signal and simply tap the mic. And here we can see something is coming in. Next step. Sound ID Reference microphone. So again, super simply made. I absolutely love this. On my mic, just here is my reference number and I simply type it in. You see, I tried it already, so there is my number. So we move on. And this is my individual microphone calibration profile. I think this is super cool. So we see we are almost flat here, and from the mids it starts to get a little bit higher. And I think this is super cool. Like, we got a personalized product. This makes really sure that we are accurate. Assign the output channels.
Left speaker, right speaker.
As before, so this is working fine. Okay, now we gotta find the sweet spot. Now it's getting sweet here. Reduce your output gain for safety before playing test tone. Okay, I just make it to -8.
Please adjust the volume of your output device. My voice should sound at normal conversation volume. Left speaker. Right speaker.
A little bit louder.
Please adjust the volume of your output device. My
Hey,
voice
what's
should
up?
sound at normal conversation volume. Left speaker. Right speaker.
That's about right for me. This would be in a normal conversation with sound engineers. Everybody's a little bit deaf, so a little bit louder than usual. Okay, stupid joke. Let's move on. Yes, my volume is set. Clear out anything you could bump into within your listening area. And I love those animations here in the videos. It's super simply showed and explained. You could bump into my laptop. Maybe you can see my setup here. So it looks like. So I might put the laptop a little bit to the back. So I believe the idea here is to minimize the impact of reflections, of the first reflections. And the first reflections means the first point on where the sound will be reflected from a source. Because this can impact the sound drastically, and you might make different mixing decisions according to this error. This was very formal. Next thing, hold the measurement microphone in your hand or use a stand if it's more convenient. We have a stand here. I believe because of place reasons, space reasons, we have to use both. A little bit holding, a little bit standing. Keep the microphone in the center of your listening spot. All right, again, this is my couch. Hello. So, my listening spot is here. This would be here in the middle. So I would have to hold the microphone like this while the test tone is playing. You are now alive with me, measuring this camping car. Adjust the mic to the level of your ears while seated. Point the microphone between your speakers. Got it. So now we can set the countdown. This gentleman shows us exactly what to do. This is so smart. Just standing there, start adjusting. All right, here are my ears. This was very smart. If you saw that, my microphone gain was too low. So it showed me immediately, hey, put it up so we can hear the input signal. Let's try it again. Okay. Step 1 gain adjustment is ready. Please select your system of measurement. All right, I'm not sure what they want here from me, metric or imperial. I didn't went to engineer school. I'm just doing it for years, and I will check it out later and will tell you the difference between metrical and imperial. Or if you know the difference, please leave a comment down there and I'm learning from you. The cool thing is we can change it later in the system preferences. All right, step 1 was fun. Now the next steps. Don't stand between your speakers during the measurement process. Hold the microphone 1 to 2 centimeters away from the speaker's mid-range driver. If you have common questions, you can always click here. That will bring you to the next menu. Now you see a couple of private tabs here. I'm currently learning orchestration with Paul Brett Ansley, awesome teacher. And my next assignment is to learn more about the ET soundtrack. And on the side, look how fast the internet is, 13 gigabyte, uploading 9.5 hours. This is the new mixing tutorial in German for Kali Audio, coming soon as it's uploaded. So here you have easy to understand instructions, and it looks so cool. I believe even I can learn here way more about speakers and the basics of speakers and how the speakers work. So I will read through this manual after this video. So back, we go to the next spot, 1 to 2 centimeters. And this is something I recommend you to have a meter when doing this. 1 to 2 centimeters. All right. And now hold the mic 1 to 2 centimeters away from the front left speaker's mid-range driver. Go like this and start measuring.
Stay where you are. Measurements in progress.
Measure distance between your speakers is less than 50 centimeters. Whoops! At least 50 centimeters away. This is a big surprise here. Because I don't have more space. That's interesting. So it didn't work because my speakers are too close to each other. Let's measure how much we have now. And actually, it's 72 centimeters, but this one is telling me it's 46. But that's not the issue, because in this 5 years having a mobile record studio, I'm always finding new solutions. So spontaneous solution number 1 would be to build my own stand a little bit further away with books. Or I try to get them away to the maximum from each other so they don't fall here. Let's try it again. So what I did now, I put the speakers a little bit further away from each other. Let's see if it works now. You can measure one more time together. From speaker to speaker, it's 85 centimeters. Let's try.
Stay where you are. Measurements in progress.
So even the second solution didn't work out. So what I did now, I switched left and right because nothing was working, and I'm very sure it's an issue on my side. So what we're going to do is now our improvisational speaker stand. We're going to stop measuring because when we change the speaker we have to change the sweet spot again. Let's just turn it off, quit anyway. We're going to make a setup change, and after the setup change I will be back and we're going to test it again from scratch. I love those things. This is why I love to be an engineer, to solve issues and problems and things that might occur here, and we really test it in an unusual environment. This is not normal to mix in something like this, but maybe we're gonna make it the standard together with Sonarworks. Just wait.
5 minutes later.
You will not believe me what happened. We got this speaker now standing on the most unprofessional speaker stand ever. Finally, I found a use for the jazz harmony book. Alright, stupid jokes aside, I really love jazz harmony. Let's try it again. Of course, I will not set this up to make any mixes here, but now my main goal is to make the software work and understand what's going on and what it does to my mixes. So we're gonna add the new output, the Evo.
Left, right,
this works. We do the same procedure. Click here, create a new speaker profile, cancel and start from beginning. This is on. Chop, chop, chop. Signal is detected. My number is added. Thank you.
Left, right speaker.
Yep. This works all fine.
Please adjust the volume of your output.
Yes, my volume is set. Let's go to the next, next. Got it. And now, of course, the sweet spot it changes a bit. So I will be here. Fantastic. We have this metric. Gonna change it later. And now it will work. That's why it's called Sonarworks. Oh my God, I'm so ashamed. Forgive me, Sonarworks. Forgive me.
Stay where you are. Measurements in progress. Left speaker done.
Hearts, yeah, we fixed it. In moments like this, I just want to say I love my life. So, this one we got. And the next one, measure the front right speaker. Surprise! So now we're gonna measure the front right speaker. Let's see how this goes.
Stay where you are. Measurements in progress. Right speaker done.
Great. So for sure we're gonna extend this tutorial and we'll do it also in the Habibi Dome. This is how the record studio is called, and make one proper testing so we can really get the impact from Sonarworks. Let's review our dimensions. And what I have to do, if the measure distance doesn't match your actual setup, use the controls to make adjustment. So now we get the meter again and measure from speaker to speaker, how far away they are from each other. I measure from cone to cone and we are by 136 centimeters. Let me see how much it is in inch. 53 inches away from each other with my current setup. 135. Let's go up. Next, listening spot location. So we can put it on where my ears are, like this. Left ear, right ear. Let's put it on my third eye. What do you think? Just like here would be my optimum listening position. That's it. And here it's good to get the mic stand. Let's measure it again. I think here's the best way to put it. It's exactly my listening position. Let's go one more time back. Try again. Review dimensions. Now it's closer, 80 centimeters. Here we are. We are by 90, more or less. Like this one was 80, this one was 90. Let's say it's 85. Measure room response. Measure frequency response characteristics of your setup in order to create a calibration profile. All right, 37 points. So now we got to put it, let's find the middle of my room. 1 meter 50, 3 meters. And now we check how wide it is. 2 meter 20. So the middle of my room would be 1 meter 50. So this would be right here. Let's see what we can do. Wow, is this cool?
Five minutes later.
This is the biggest fun ever. Oh. Yeah, we did it! We did it! Whew. That was a lot of fun. I never did something like this in my life before. I'm really happy it's working now. I think I had the initial issues because it's not the normal setup. And it's normal, we found workarounds and now we have a lot of fun here. And you can see the room measurement of my camper van. This is so cool. Thank you Sonarworks already for this experience. I think it's really awesome. And what we see here, how to read this line. We are by 0 dB here. This means it's a flat response in this frequency range. And here we have frequencies from 0 to 10K and 20K. So now, oh yeah, level difference between left and right is 1.6 dB, and we have a half millisecond delay. So the sound from my left speaker comes a little bit later than the sound from my right speaker, and this is an issue. So what I could do is, for example, fixing this.
Bravo.
And put them closer together. We're gonna do it again in the dome, then it will go also way faster. So on the right, as expected, we got a 10 dB frequency dump by 173 Hz by the low end, because the sound, the first reflection is from the table. So the table makes already a big low end bump here and boost it. While on the left one, who's standing on the bookshelf, we have exactly the opposite. So the most crucial frequency in my mixes, the low end, would be messed up with this setup. And thanks to Sonarworks, I can fix it now. I must say, for a camper van, we're pretty good. We have somewhere like plus 2 dB. We're like in the plus minus 2 dB range. I think it's not that bad. And then of course the top end, we have a big top end bump, but from both sides. From 18K, it's boosted. So let's save this, save and finish. Plus improvised speaker stand. And that was it. This is incredible. So what can I do now? What we have here, client projects. So we're going to open the project file from Araxia with her band. We recorded this song in the Kali Audio's headquarters during our time in LA and transformed their studio into and transformed their offices into a temporary record studio. There is a blog post on the Audient page, and there will be a full video. We filmed everything with interviews and so on. So it's exciting. Let's listen to the mix here, just to get an idea about my environment. Sorry, but I'm just in love with those speakers. It's just crazy how good they sound even in this room. It's insane. So what I could hear, because I put my sweet spot here, and the sound from the left side really came delayed, came too late. And so let's see if we have a plugin here. ID Reference plugin. Remind me later, I don't want that we have to install plugins together. Would you like some help setting up? Yes, please. Make sure Reference is the last plugin on your monitor or master bus. Here is the idiot-proof guide that I was asking for. So, don't forget to bypass the plugin when rendering. Calibration is meant for your setup only. Alright, gotcha. So where's my profile now? Whoops, there we go. So my first question is where my profile is. Select your calibration profile. Open profile. And here it is. I love Sonarworks. It's awesome. Cool. Honestly, I'm blown away. This is awesome. This is absolutely insane. I could really hear, without the plugin, this low end bump that I had. There was way too much. And honestly, I was confused because the mix got accepted immediately. And yeah, here it sounded not out of balance, but it sounded, you know, there was a lot of low end there and something with the mid frequencies. And with the profile on, it's just sounding awesome. Even with this improvised speaker stand. I just have to listen one more time. This is, for me, it's insane. We have here one part that goes more into the low end. I want to hear it now with. Top. Without. That's insane. That's insanity. This is so good. I'm blown away. I'm speechless. This is not that this is just fun, pure fun to do it. This is awesome and helpful. This really enables me to set up the speakers here, and I would be able to make competitive mixes with this inexpensive setup. But what this means is that for a few $100, you can not necessarily skip your room treatment. I'm lucky here because my room don't have any echoes. Now more questions just come up because now I want to try it everywhere. Is it working in rooms that have a lot of echoey rooms? Or square rooms, perfect square rooms that are a big issue for sound? I have so many questions to the team. And there are so many things where I would love to try it out. Because when it can massively improve the sound in my camper, it's a 10 dB boost on the right side and a dip on the left side. You can hear it massively. You can hear such a massive difference. And balancing it out, for me it's a masterpiece. That's amazing. I would say if you're unsure with your current setup and you really don't want to mix on headphones, though this is working with headphones as well, there is a headphone calibration. We will not check it today. I think that was enough with the camper today. Probably we'll make another episode with the dome to check it in the dome. For me that's insane. At the beginning I thought it won't work, and I was a little bit sad about it, but I don't believe that those products don't work. People worldwide are buying this. It's a huge company and they put a lot of thought into it. I think it's amazing, it's easy to use, it's user-friendly, price-friendly, and the results, I'm blown away. The results for the... How is this possible? What are you doing there? This is really, really cool. Yeah, there's not much more I can say. I want to say thank you to Sonarworks. I can 100% recommend it. Approved. So cool. This is really, really cool. It's not just a toy, it's just a helpful tool for every sound engineer. If you are unsure with your room, this is perfect for you. Check it out. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let them down there. I know it started chaotically, but we managed to make it work. I'm blown away. Yeah. Take it easy. Lovely greetings from Greece, from Habibi Works, and I wish you all the best.